I really could pair him with Clara and save a little bit in the menuing, but oh my gosh. But Binky's very easygoing. I don't know where he is. Can you all get together here, please? I should have just picked you up. I absolutely should have just picked you up. I had to feed you guys anyway, I guess. So has a nice big hitbox to play too. He'll just reach out for it wherever it is. Come on, loading screen, let's go. Yeah, we're good. So this is Jingle Cats. Rabupara, Daisakusen. I forget the last word. But we are going to be playing with a little band of cats called the Jingle Cats. After each stage, we're going to get a cool little music video concert thingy. As a reward, I don't want to talk over it. Set list is pretty awesome though. I don't know what he's so upset about. Meow, meow. Okay, so on each stage, I have to pick a new cat, a different cat to be my love attacker. And then I have to pick who they're going to pair up with. It's early in the game, which means the game's a little bit easier. So I'm gonna get my finicky cats out of the way, which means Twizzler and Petunia. So in this example, I've picked Petunia to be the love attacker, and my good friend Binky, who gets along with absolutely everybody, whoops, is my love defendee, who Petunia will be professing her feelings to. As we get further into the game, there will be more and more third wheel cats, if you will, added to the mix. I have to make both of my OTP cats happy and healthy, keep them well fed, as well as get them to like each other. before the love attack will work, you fell asleep. That is some bad RNG. I cannot wake you up. You'll be quite upset if I wake you up. I also can't feed you because you are asleep. That is just abysmal RNG. You're gonna have to forgive me, dude. I need you to finish eating. Now I need you two to play together. So if you can get your two lovebirds to play together long enough, you'll eventually enable something called special time, which means that their love meter will increase very rapidly if you can get them to play together, especially with one of the special toys like the ball of yarn or the cars. I usually stick with the ball of yarn because it doesn't like bounce around all over the place. It's very easy to keep them near it so they get more procs, if you will, if you want to borrow the MMO term. I try and keep things a little bit more focused around the bathtub than I did on this stage. Things got away from me a little bit. The bathtub is used to give your cats a bath. Obviously, hygiene does matter. It is important. Maybe not so much in the speed run because we can kind of focus on exactly what we need to do. But certain cats are more finicky about it than others. And as we get into the game, it does become more important. And the bathtub's also good for separating your cats. If my two lovebirds are having special time, but the other cats are interfering with their play, I can throw the other cats into the tub to give them a bath, which won't lower their stats because they like getting baths. And I can let my my pair run off and play together. And vice versa. If I know I need to give my two lovebirds a bath, I can put them in the tub and then get the rest of the cats kind of somewhere else where they won't interfere too much and focus on the cats I need to focus on. So that was In Fact the Stranger by Billy Joel. That's what that song was. That black cat you saw there is Sprocket. Sprocket's kind of the leader of the bunch in the real world Jingle Cats. This is a real world band, by the way. There's an album and everything. Two, in fact. Then I think there's also Jingle Dogs, and then I forgot what they did after Jingle Dogs, but that's when it jumped the chart. There are two Jingle Cats albums, and Sprocket was kind of the leader of the bunch in the real world. In the game, though, he kind of shows up last. He wants to be everybody's friend, but he's too cool or whatever. He doesn't really get along with anybody. He's one of those kind of cats. Let's see if I can menu properly. So in the very last stage, Sprocket's gonna be our final boss cat. He's very mean. He doesn't trust us. He doesn't like the other cats. It takes a lot of work to get his stats boosted up enough to even want to attempt the love attack, and even then it may not work out so well because he's just that big of a pain in the butt. He needs to eat what feels like constantly, and in the last stage the house is filthy, so your cats need baths a lot. It's a lot of work to get your cats through that last stage. Not just because, you know, it's the final stage, you got a lot of cats to deal with, but Sprocket's also just the worst. Wow, you just don't want to react to anything. Sometimes the cats will do that. They just don't want to react to anything. Alright, let's Let's feed our cats then. Everybody likes to eat. Come on. Sometimes they'll do that if they're walking to the fridge. If they're pawing at the fridge, it means they're hungry. So maybe he was just really hungry this time. All right, sit still. And your friend's going the wrong way. Okay. And I managed to not swap tools. Come here. Can you all play together? Yeah, I know you're mad at me. Oh, and now you're definitely mad at me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to pick you up twice. You're gonna be less mad at me in a minute, okay? Yay! See, I told you you're gonna be less mad at me in a minute. Let me get my cats out of the tub before they get mad at me. Now, loading anything in this game takes forever. You can see how long the loading times are just between each stage. But just loading like the stats menu to keep track of the status of my cats is also kind of a pain. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, I'm gonna give my lovebirds a bath now, because they may need it at this point. I did not get a whole lot of boost off of the special time, unfortunately. I mean, I got pretty good, but this is why Gramer's early on in the game too. This stage usually takes a little while because Gramer's kind of slow to come around to make nice with cue ball here. Wow, and she just, I don't know what cue ball's deal is today. That's not helping. Cue ball not wanting to play or do anything. So we had some bad luck here. Yeah. Almost there. I think I lost all the time I had saved. That was just not great RNG, that whole stage. I'm pretty sure I was pretty far ahead. That's alright. Awesome Minute versus Bounce TV. For whatever that means. Setlist is all over the place, by the way, for this band. They're definitely a multi-genre group. I could put Gramer earlier in the run, but Twizzler was really bad, and Petunia's also really bad. Like they're definitely worse. I don't know why I opted into that when the menu clearly went to max, but Cheese Puff is pretty easy to get along with too. Oh no, where are y'all running off to? Again, why do you not want to play or anything? Wow, just don't want to react to anything. I'm not sure what that is all the time. It's not always easy to tell. There we go, now we're in a little bit of a better mood. Good, one of the third wheel cats asleep and the other one walked away. Come on. Can I get the music changed, please? Come on, guys. Play better. Cue ball. Oh wow, cue ball. Okay, it's fine. Don't need to throw him in the bath first though. Maybe not. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. No, not yet. But you can see the meter goes down sometimes. That's because this third cat's kind of in the way, but we were close enough to being done. See, we're already losing time to gold split. I was on such a good run last run. I'm so mad the game crashed. I'm so mad. I was on such a good run. I was so far ahead. I was 6 minutes ahead when the game crashed. I've gotten such bad RNG on this run. I was 6 minutes ahead. It's alright. Maybe I'll get better luck on the later stages. Get better RNG. That's a good place to get good RNG anyway, so. Ow. Look at this strut. Yeah, what, Saturday I was 5 minutes ahead of world record going into the last stage, and I gave up when I was 6 minutes behind world record in the last stage. So hopefully I've got a little bit better strategy for Sprocket later on in the run. I don't know why the cats are so finicky today though, or for this run I should say. Like they didn't want to play, or didn't want to do nothing at the start of a level. But you can see each cat wants to make friends with certain other cats, and I'm still trying to avoid, even if they're defending, if they're the second cat in the match, I want to avoid Twizzler and Petunia, because they're just they're miserable to try and get along with. Binky's friendly with everybody. I don't know why Max again. It's just not about. It's been a constant problem this run. They just don't want to interact. At least everybody's congregating by the tub, which is what I usually want. So if you're not careful with the menu, if you move the stick slightly before you hit the confirm button, it'll just cancel your menu choice. Come on, guys. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. I can always count on Max to smooth over the run, man. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Now, I should say that we're not always setting up our cats on dates. Especially if it's two male cats. They just kind of, you know, go on a bro date, if you want to put it that way. Flexing and stuff. Where was I compared to the last run? Latest run, I didn't have a split here. Cool. Wait, why are those the same thing? Why are my latest run and my PB splits the same thing? That makes no sense. I don't think my splits are right. Maybe it means latest finished run. That's probably what that means. I think it's average. Meh. Yeah, look what it was against past segments. So much time to save. So I think the menu's gonna default to Clara again. I'm gonna save Clara for the last one of the last stages. I'm gonna say Max for the other one. Max and Clara, I think, might have been a thing in real life. They were very, very good friends in real life, so they pair up very, very easily in game. In fact, the game even suggests, hey, for the first stage, why don't you pair Max and Clara together? So it goes very, very, very quickly when you pair those two together. So I want to save them for stages 7 and 8 when the game is theoretically at its hardest. Things are going a lot better in these last couple of stages. Give the bird a little bit more time to time out here. There we go. Because they won't stop playing to eat, even if they're extremely hungry. Both done eating. Now, if we get interrupted, it's because I should have let the other cats finish eating first. I'm trying to shave off a couple of seconds here. I'm either gonna save like 5 whole seconds or I'm gonna lose like 30. It's a good first sign. Hopefully the third cat doesn't show up here. Smoochie. All right, good. There we go. that was finally a good stage. 18 seconds off gold split by 18 seconds. Now, this is my favorite content in the game. This is also where the game crashed my last run. I'm just not gonna look. Can't look. Yes. See if you can figure out why this is my favorite content in the game. I know what's coming. I don't understand it. Acapella. It's just such a weird song to remix. Like, of all the songs on this game, just drop a hot acapella remix of. Clara, Max, mow mow mow. Yes, skip the intro. Didn't hit circle enough. Acapella. Why the remix? Come here. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize you guys are just right next to each other. Wow, you see what I'm talking about? Boom. 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 Look. And Max is gone on vacation. No, actually I think that's full. I gotta wait for I can't even feed him yet, and we're at max. I'm gonna drop the food. Yeah. The other cat's time to run over. I could have dropped the food a little bit more central, but that's okay. We'll let you all finish. I want no trouble. Aww. Max is always so shy. Shuffle, shuffle. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Acapella. Sorry, it's so funny to me. Twizzler is not having it on either screen. Like on this screen, he just looks completely done with it. He ain't even singing. And if the other screen is being buried in the sand, he's definitely not having it. So there's just one more cat left to pair off and profess their love, and it's gonna be Matt. It's gonna be the only one I can pick. And we're gonna pair him up with Clara, because of course we saw what just happened. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Mount, 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 mount. I know. Get over it. Oh no. No, Max didn't see it. I know, Max. It's okay, buddy. You're gonna be fine. I don't know if I should pick up this other cat. Max is just not having it, man. He must be hungry. Max. Max completely let me down, and he's never done that before. Max. Oh, buddy. What was that, man? Maybe he just doesn't like the duck. I'm going for it. Kobe. Not all the cats may be happy enough. It is stage 8. Maybe they need a bath. Okay. Well, if they needed a bath, he would have turned away right away. I'm pretty sure. All right. Okay, let's go. Dun. So that just leaves one stage left. That black cat that we've been seeing in some of these concerts, his name is Sprocket. I don't know if I talked about Sprocket on this run. The house in stage 9, first off, is filthy. There will be 5 cats I have to take care of. We're listening to Swan Lake, by the way. I'm just gonna talk over it. Sorry. Partially because the house is filthy, partially because there's just so many cats. They're gonna need to be bathed quite often. Sprocket himself just doesn't believe in personal hygiene, so his hygiene meter will deplete just like that, like very rapidly. The cats will also get hungry. I think they get hungry a little bit faster in this one. It may also be that just because the stage has to be longer because Sprocket's such a wild stray of a cat. It takes a while to tame Sprocket. So I have to be sure not to feed my cats too early. Now if they're hungry, they won't let me really do anything with them until I feed them. But if I feed them too early, and they need a second and a third feeding, I can't give them that third feeding until the next day. And what I want to do is avoid having to wait for the day to roll over as much as possible. That's going to be just a complete disaster if that happens. So I'm going to feed as late as I possibly can. Most of my time is going to be devoted to Sprocket. All of his stats start at bare minimum. I'm not going to be able to pick him up to give him a bath. He's barely going to let me pet him. He's going to get into a fight with every other cat he sees. So it's been plenty of time petting him. I'm just now noticing the posters in the background of this level. That's something else. That's like a good break point. Try and get all the cats together. And I may wait until a little bit later to throw everybody in the bath too, because they're just gonna get dirty so quickly. Anyway. Guess he wasn't done playing. I'm gonna give him about 30 seconds here. It's so hard to. He's asleep. Is he asleep? He's asleep. There we go. I bet a bunch of that time didn't count because he was asleep. So we'll give it to the top of the hour, top of the minute on live split here. This is my pair now. I do want to try and get them play together some. Sprocket, if Sprocket's going up to the top of the fridge, it means he's hungry. And he's hungry. Okay, we better go ahead and drop some food then. One of you don't belong. There we go. Come on back, come on back, come on back, come back. Yeah. Good. Come on. Come on. Please. Nope, they're not about it yet. And that would be why. Ow, really? Pick them up, pick them up. I'm hitting the button. Yeah, I left them in the bathroom, but they'll get over it. She is just not. Come here, Diva. Do you mind? Wow, I did not get the grab. Come on, you two. Yes. No, wrong button. This is so important. Come on. No, you don't. All right, I'm gonna check their stats. You can see how long it takes to open the menu. Ooh. I better feed them first. Are you kidding me with the menu right now? Drop the food ball. Did Diva fall? Diva fell asleep. Are you kidding me right now, Grammar? Grammar. You did not just do that to me, Grammar. You did not just fall asleep when I'm trying to feed you and max out your food, your hunger stat. It may have been too long since their last bath. That's a good sign. No, cue ball. Cue ball. Cue ball. Oh, cue ball. I guess I should have checked everybody's stats. Cue ball's mad at me probably still. Cue ball just got a bath, but he must just be mad at me. Oh wow, you're actually needing a bath. Come here. Don't know how that happened. Ah. Come on. I hope nothing else fell apart when I wasn't looking.